2K23 has been around for a couple days, and time after time, I see people, YouTubers, content creators make the same mistakes. Don't be that guy. Let me help you. Let's get started. One of my biggest fears when making a build in any 2K is you make a build, right? The first thing you do is when you make a build is you put VC in the build, which costs money, or you put time in the build, which costs time, obviously, just for the build to be absolutely trash. And I hope that does not happen to you. So in this video, as I explained in the intro, I will be dropping just three mistakes people make, and I hope that you don't make that mistake, okay? One more thing is, this is not a how to make a build video, okay? We have thousands of video tutorials already on YouTube, but this is merely a guide on what to look for when you make a build. So let's get started. So yeah, that's the first mistake people make is, you have to know the minimum attributes for certain animations. It literally makes or break your build. So the two things I'm going to touch on is the finishing and the playmaking aspect. Finishing and playmaking are one of those two things that are really animation based. So I really want to make sure that you have the minimum attributes to get certain animations that you want in the game. All right, so in terms of the attributes you need, okay, and I'm specifically tying to contact dunks, okay? So if you want pro contact dunks, you need an 84 driving dunk. If you want elite contact dunks, you need a 92 driving dunk, okay? If you're under 6'5", you play by a different set of rules, okay? So if you're under 6'5", if you want pro contact dunks, you need an 86 driving dunk, okay? And for all my bigs out there, you also play by a different set of rules. So by big man, that's power forward or center. If your contact dunks is tied to your standing dunk. So if you contact dunks as a big, you need to be 6'10" or taller, and you need to have an 80 standing dunk, okay? If you want elite contact dunks, you need a 90 standing dunks. But wait, there's more, okay? If you play next gen only, not only do you not need to fulfill those requirements, you also need to fulfill your vertical requirements. So I'm just gonna put it all on the screen so that you can kind of see a chart of what you need. So there you go. So what I said was kind of a lot to take in. Pause. So what I said was a lot to digest, but the thing is that it's not specified in the builder that, oh, this is what you need to get these animations. So this is why I'm telling you ahead of time that this is what you need in order to get those animations, because the builder doesn't tell you. So I'm gonna be the one to tell you, okay? As for playmaking, YouTube, can you make my screen a little bigger? Because I want to be kind of, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, can you do that for me? Thank you. So for the playmaking part, right? Let me tell y'all a little secret. If you want all the attributes, if you want all the animations for the playmaking, for the dribble moves, things like that, just make your build under 6'5" and make your ball handling 92 ball handling or higher, and you would get all the dribble moves you need, okay? So that's just kind of the trick. If you don't care for certain dribble moves, if you want like 95%, just make sure you have an 84 ball handling or higher. So that's the trick, okay? Next tip, let's go. All right, so this one is kind of like an interesting debate. A lot of YouTubers, some YouTubers would tell you, hey man, max your weight. And some YouTubers would tell you, hey, don't max your weight, go as skinny as you can. So I kind of want to show you right here what it does when you do max your weight and what it does when you don't max your weight. So all right, so I pulled it up on the base. So I kind of want to really go in depth on what I want to show you, first of all, the builder and what you do when you do max it, and what happens when you do minimize it, and then I kind of give my thoughts after that. So you're 6'4", let's say you're 6'4", and you kind of want to make a build like this. If your minimum weight, your strength is at 56, but your speed goes up +1, your acceleration goes up +5, your ball handling goes on -1. So that's kind of the important factors of minimizing or maximizing your weight. When you do go max weight, you lose a little bit of speed with ball. Your speed goes on -2, your acceleration goes down -4, but your strength obviously will go up +18, and then obviously with your defense that also goes up, and a little bit of your drive and dunk. So MVP Amazing, I have shown you the builder base. I showed you what happens if you max your weight. I've shown you what happens if you minimize your weight. So what should I do? What should you do? It all depends, you know, it all depends. So if you play guard and you kind of play guard as a play shot, I still recommend you maxing your weight, because speed with ball, those things are your most important attributes as like a play shot type of build. So I would actually recommend you not maxing your weight if you play like that. If you see yourself driving to the rim a lot, then I would think about maxing your weight out a little bit, because it does help with drive and dunk. As y'all saw, it does help with your finishing stats. Locks, definitely max your weight, because you do get a lot. You get good defense for doing that. So it all depends. I don't think it's like it's not like a one answer for all builds. It all just depends. So that's my recommendation. The last mistake that people make is when you just watch a YouTube video and you just see what they made and you just copy it directly. That's not good, man. You gotta think. If you do things like that, number one, it shows that you don't have the ability to think for yourself. Number two, that build may not even fit your play style. Just because he's your favorite creator doesn't mean that build's gonna work for that creator, because he made it. He obviously likes the build, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. So my resolution for this is that you see, you know what I'm saying, support your favorite creators, see what they make, but as you see what they make, you can tweak that build to your own play style, to your own liking. So that's just what I recommend, man. I see it so far often. It'd be like, oh, this guy that I know will just copy another creator's build blindly, and he doesn't even question it because he's that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta think for yourself. You gotta you know what I'm saying, just try to, you know what I'm saying, think for yourself, see the requirements, see what you want to do, and then go off of that. So that's my recommendation. For the video, if you made it this far, make sure you like the video, and thank you guys once again. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe if you're new, and peace.